weird item.
Is everything going according to Keikaku? To the plan?
Okay, I know there's a bridge to
Ah,
the
shoot,
left,
that's a core lesson. Well,
and it's over here.
that absolutely is abhorrent to my needs and wants. Let's see. Can you guys hear me?
So
I'm hoping
small,
you guys can
even
hear
my
me.
bubble stem.
Hello. Hi. Hold on. How is video playback? Okay, not too high. Okay, I think things are situated according to plan. Hi guys, it's yours truly. It's Godford. I'm back with another stream.
I have to know
I
now.
really did take some time for myself today, I guess. So, excuse me. First off, let me say that after last night's stream, or yesterday's stream, I managed to finish
Maybe not.
all of the limited time events that Honkai Star Rail had before it ended today. So, thank you. Thank God. Now, there is one limited time event that I have to prioritize before moving into anything else, and you guessed right. It's Aphids, or more specifically speaking, it's
Are these guys dead?
Genshin Impact. The Aphid event is ending in like probably 7 to 6 hours or something like that. But anyway, I managed to finish the Honkai Star Rail limited time events, and I'm happy about that. If you noticed, earlier today my mom came in here and I helped a little bit, because cleaning up the bed sheets for the bed, because if you've been paying attention to my streams, they haven't been changed in like years or months. I'm not lying. It's like, oh, it's probably months, because we did have visitors, I think, over Christmas, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I'm back. I was playing, I kid you not, I was planning on streaming earlier today. I was like, oh, I'll stream at like, I don't know, 2 p.m. because I have time to play this game. Oh, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It's cool. I like it. I think I already mentioned this, but when I went to get a copy of this game, what happened, which I thought was really funny, is that the registrar was like, "All right, here's a limited time thing with this game," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" So, upon purchase of the game, like if you pre-ordered it, one of the perks of pre-ordering it at GameStop is that they came with a flag poster. And I was like, huh? And so the registrar just gave me one of, like, the pre-order perks. And I was like, I didn't pre-order it, but I'll take it. It's free stuff. And it's free stuff that I want, specifically. It was cool. It was like a poster. Like, he said it's like a flag poster, but honestly it's just a flag. It's literally just kind of a banner. And I was like, oh, okay. It's still in its packaging. I need to unpackage it, but it's cool. Yeah, so... yeah, I got the game. Hooray! I can finally play the game that I said I would do, like, what, a week or 2 weeks ago? Like, oh my goodness. So, yeah! We're gonna be playing it tonight. We won't have that much time to stream today, unfortunately, because, like I said, I took time for myself. I literally was thinking earlier today, like... oh no, I was looking... so behind me, behind what you see... what the heck? I can't even see that. Take off work? Zach, welcome to the stream. You know what? I would if I had any more paid time off, but I do not. I used all of it within my first year working at my current company. A big portion was for Japan, so that's fair, yeah. But hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Zach? How you doing? But anyway, behind this gaming laptop is the setup to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It's there. There. Somewhere back there. Just trust me on this. But anyway... I literally was playing Zenless Zone Zero the entire day today, and I was literally vibing, chilling. I was doing Honkai Star Rail Divergent Universe, so I could do that, because I think last week was the first time ever I skipped Divergent Universe, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to get on that. And then, after that, there was Brown Dust 2. So I learned, which I think is amazing, but is terrifying at the same time, Brown Dust 2. So, if you fail a fight, you have the chance to try again, continuing off of the previous fight. So what I mean is, let's say you were really close to defeating your opponents in this one fight, right? And then you lose. All your characters get incapacitated, and you're like, what do I do? Well, turns out that if you pay gold you can revive your party and continue where you left off, which is amazing. I learned about it today. And here's how many times I used it. I had over 1,200,000 gold. I now have about 500,000 to 600,000 gold. Now, it's a big chunk, right? Yeah, I try to get a lot. Because if you lose the first time, it's 10,000 gold. And every subsequent failure you have in the same fight, the price to revive your party increases by 10,000 gold. So it'd be like, you lose 10,000. You lose again, 20,000. You lose again, 30,000. The most I've had to pay to revive my party was 50,000 gold. And I was like, oh, this is bad. I need gold to level up my characters. Oh no. But yeah, that's a thing I learned while I was playing Hollow Zero in Zenless Zone Zero. So I managed to do the lost item thing. I managed to get 3 lost items for today, so it's going to reset tomorrow and I'll just get the next 3 lost items. But sometimes trying to get the lost items in Hollow Zero is just a pain in the neck, because I was playing Zenless Zone Zero for probably, I want to say, 4 hours straight. Like, 4? Yeah, 4 hours, about that much. No, it's even more than that. I started at 1. So, I've been playing Zenless Zone Zero for like about 6 hours today. Literally, it was like, because I wanted to try and get the lost items. And I managed to get like 2 lost items in Hollow Zero, like fairly quickly. But then, I just wasn't getting anything. I literally wasn't. And the thing about lost items in Hollow Zero is that from internet forums, I learned that lost items spawn randomly in Hollow Zero. What does that mean? It's a gotcha. It's a gotcha, and it's like, gotcha! I made you waste your time. I literally was spending 6 hours trying to find the 3rd lost item, because lost items for Hollow Zero, you can only get 3 per day, from what I read on online forums. So it sucks because there's a lot of lost items in Hollow Zero. It is, it's so sad. I got the short end of the stick today, because usually in my past run-throughs in Hollow Zero to get lost items, I would usually get that within like the first hour, hour and a half, or like, if at worst, 2 hours. But today it was bad. Like, I spent 6 hours. So I was like, where is the 3rd one? And the worst part is, I found a 3rd lost item, but it was gatekeeped. It required me to spend gear coins, and it was like, yo, you found your 3rd lost item, but guess what? Here's the kicker, you have to spend Hollow Zero currency. And I was like, it spawned where you start off, and when you start off Hollow Zero, you don't have that many resources. So the fact that this little girl comes up and says, you found your 3rd lost item in Hollow Zero, congrats, you now have to pay 5,000 gear coins. And I'm like, dudette, I only have like 3,800, like, I just started this run! And she's like, don't worry, I can take payments. So I only paid like 3,500 out of the 5,000 gear coins required to get that lost item, and I'm hoping to God that it holds my progress, because after I paid as much as I could, she disappeared, right? So that means I didn't get my 3rd lost item, meaning I can still get that last lost item. About 1 or 2 hours later, I finally found a lost item. And I'm like, bro, that sucks. So I thought I would stream earlier, but because the girl gatekeeped me from getting my last lost item for the day, I was like, bro, what the fuck? 5,000. She's like, I can take payments. I'm like, you better keep those payments. I'm gonna come by with 1,500 gear coins, and if you reset the payment system, young lady, I am going to have a word with Hoyoverse. Yeah, that's stupid. But yeah, it was a vibe. I was just vibing. I was also catching up on Markiplier's live stream that happened, I believe, like yesterday, about the plan. Beat her up? She's a minor. No thanks, Zach. That would make me a felony. Or not a felony, a felon. No. And it's in a hollow, where like things just go to be corrupted and die and become things that shouldn't be. But Pay someone to beat her up? Easy. Oh, that's true. I do have a good amount of Denny's in my account right now, just saying. I hire the cunning hares to beat up a little girl in the hollow, even though the girl is responsible for getting me lost items. There's like 3 individuals in Hollow Zero that get you lost items, and there's a dude with dreadlocks, I think. There's another dude in an investigator outfit, like in a noir setting, and then third is the girl I am talking about, and she's a young girl that's like, I cut you. You need to pay me gear coins. Here's the funny thing. In Zenless Zone Zero, gear coins are only currency used in the hollow. That sounded weird. Gear coins are the stuff used as currency in the hollows. So it doesn't, like, gear coins mean nothing when you bring them outside a hollow. Like, gear coins are only used exclusively for hollow exploration. The worldwide currency is Denny's in Zenless Zone Zero, but yeah. Oh yeah, I did celebrate my uncle's birthday yesterday. It was fun. I got a bunch of food. I ate the remaining food leftovers I brought home from last night. It was nice. We watched a scary movie. We watched something called The Deliverance, and I'm gonna say this right now. The Deliverance was not scary. It really was not scary. If anything, it was a drama. I guess to some people it's scary, but honestly, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Because for about 60% of the film, The Deliverance, it was just a family problem. So essentially, there's a woman, she has 3 kids, and she beats them up. It's a family that is messed up, but they are still a family. Like, the kids get beat up, but they understand why, and they're willing to stay with the mother because of it. Although there was one breaking point where one of them wanted to leave, but that's besides the point. Like, nothing, like, supernatural really kicks in until the last 30 to 40% of the movie, and even then, me and the fam were like, what the heck is this? Like, every time, it's funny, because every time I have a family gathering with my cousins, by the way, cousins, love you, anyway, I should watch Smile. I've seen the trailers. Do you think it's good? Well, I'm assuming you think so since you recommended it, Zach. But, like, The Deliverance, it was, I don't know, it lost me about 30% to 50% through, because I was like, where's the supernatural? Where's the scares? All I'm seeing is a mother beating her kids, and the kids just giving attitude to the mom, and all this crazy family drama, and then the supernatural stuff kicks in, like, really, really late. The first one is cool, really cool. I saw trailers for both Smile 1 and Smile 2. Like, I heard that it's like a demon that possesses people and makes them smile, and makes them kill themselves because of the insanity the demon inflicts on the host's mind. Right? Did I get that right, or something like that, Zach? But what's funny, what made it funny, is how, like, in The Deliverance, was just like how the MC confronts the demon, and they're just so straightforward, and it's just like a boxing match. It was funny. And then at the end of the film, I don't know what happened with the budget, but like at the very end of The Deliverance, there's a shot, and you can see it like be 10 FPS. It was a shot, it was like the child services lady just closes a box, and it contained jewelry, and it was a cross, and like, in that shot, it was like a 10 FPS scene. It was as if you're seeing something from 2000, like a YouTube video from 2000, and YouTube wasn't even invented then. And then, at the very end of the film, the child services lady and the MC hug, and it's a freeze frame for like 10 seconds, and I was like, bro, they ran out of budget for that part. Oh, I was right, pretty much. Oh, I see. And then after that, we started watching a horror movie called Talk to Me. The setting is Australia, and I thought these kids were stupid. So essentially, there's a group of kids, and they think this is the coolest thing ever. They have this hand from like a Satanist cult group or whatever, and essentially, there's a candle. And then there's the Satanist hand that one of the kids, I'm assuming is the leader, has. and basically you light the candle to open the door, and then you grab the hand like you're shaking it, because the hand is like this, like the hand's like this, like literally the pose you see my arm in, that is what the arm is. It's an arm statue with a bunch of writing on it. Essentially, you light the candle, you literally have to tie someone to a chair, and they're like, because they'll get possessed. And they grab the hand, and then you say, talk to me. Then a corporeal being, like a demon, shows up, and then to let them possess you, you say, let me in. And then they get possessed, and they have this whole shindig about how they're basically treating this whole possession thing as if it were drugs, and they're getting high off of it, and people were saying it's the most amazing thing. The golden rule is, do not let it go for over 90 seconds. So, once the 90 seconds point is up, they have to physically rip the hand away from the person that's holding the hand, and then blow out the candle to close the door. So that's the whole premise of Talk to Me. It's genuinely, I think it was better than The Deliverance. I didn't finish the movie, like no one finished the movie, really, because at that point in time, it was time for everyone to go home. It was late at night. So everyone was just like, okay, we're done, because we were trying to watch a second scary movie, Talk to Me, and I'm like, okay, cool. And also, I just want to say, like, those kids were stupid. Those kids treated possession as if it was, like, the coolest thing, and then you get high off of it. And, like, the scene that happened right before everyone left was the scene when it finally went wrong. So essentially, one kid, by the way, spoilers, I guess, does the whole possession thing, right? And then the demon, like, starts manipulating the guy's body to literally do massive self-harm. Like, the dude was not going to see the light of day. He was bleeding all over, he had slammed his head on the desk. And the only saving grace, the only reason why he's still alive, I guess, is his sister came in and was like, oh, and, like, used her arm to cushion the kid, like, the guy. Because the guy was about to hit his head on the corner of a desk. The girl came in and said, here's a cushion, slammed his head full force on the girl's arm. She's like, ow! And the guy just falls over, and I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if he's still possessed or what, but I was like, yeah, you kids are stupid. Anyway, so that's some of the scary movies we had. I had, like, the food was great, oh my god. Full roasted pig. We had our lechon, oh, it was great, great stuff. By the way, at this point in time, I guess, belated happy birthday, Uncle. But yeah, it was really nice. I got to see some friends, catch up with some family. It was great. And during the Deliverance, that's when I finished the Luminary War Dance event for Honkai Star Rail. And then when I got home from the birthday party, I did the festivity thing, you know? Yeah. So Asian of you? Yes, very Asian. Bro, there was so much rice. We had the rice, we had lumpia, I didn't see the pancit. I think the pancit was there, but we had beefsteak, gino guan, we had like the leche kawali, we had the crab, we had like this chicken embutido thing, but it's not embutido. It was really cool. Just kidding. Glad you had a good night. Yeah, thank you. It was good. I kid you not. When I got there, I was so worried. So like, one thing to know about me is like Filipino gatherings are my weakness. Like, I'm like a dragon type Pokemon. My weakness is my people. I get so self-conscious around them because I don't speak Tagalog, and so whenever I hang out with family, I get so like I'm worried that they're looking down on me, which they probably are, because I just don't speak the language, and it's like a thing. It's like I don't speak the language, which is one of the reasons why I'm trying to learn it through Rosetta Stone and learn it through my parents. So I'm trying to do some self-study, but it's just like, man, yeah, I get nervous because I'm an American Filipino. I'm not like a Philippines Filipino, because Filipinos are built different. I'm built different because I was born and raised essentially in the Americas. So the way I act isn't the same as how Filipinos in the Philippines act. I hope so. Some of them, like, even though I have all these achievements underneath my belt, it's like I just have an inferiority complex when it comes to, like, other people that are my race. Like, I kid you not, because I just can't speak Tagalog. I just don't. Like, I know some words, I can speak a little bit, but fluently I can't speak it. And so that's why I get nervous at family gatherings, because it's like, there's a lot of people that can speak Tagalog. I can't. Oh no! So, I kid you not, when I was at my uncle's birthday party, I went into the bathroom and I was hyping myself. I'm like, just act natural, You can do this. I had to hype myself up. It was the first time ever where I was at a family gathering, and I had to hype myself up because I was like, oh my gosh. Like, they're really nice to me. They're kind. I appreciate it very much. It's just like, it's just my inferiority complex. But I appreciate the good vibes. I appreciate it. So, you heard it here, folks. My weakness is my own race. Because I just can't speak Tagalog, and I'm trying. I try to learn. I know things here and there. Also, I know I've mentioned it before, but apparently I learned this like within like the recent months that as a kid, my parents, well, I've said it before, I've said it before. As a kid, my parents tried to teach me Tagalog, but there was just so many languages for me to absorb that I just didn't know what to say. So my mom said that I had to go to Cook's Children's Hospital for speech therapy, which I didn't know was a thing, but now I do, because if your child just cannot communicate or understand what a human is saying, that's a serious issue. So I actually had speech therapy, which is why I only mainly speak English. So, yeah. My parents had to choose, and they're like, it's gonna be English, because we live in the US, so fun facts about it. But, yeah. Appreciate my family very much. Just, you know, I get self-conscious. Because it's like, when you're in a group of people, when you're with a group of people that can speak the language of your race, but you can't, it's like, it's not a good feeling. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm glad, amazing birthday, it was great. I had a bunch of food. It was great. Had cake. It was great. I finally had Red Horse, which is a beer. I believe it's a beer from the Philippines. Fact check me. But I know that, I think a lot of Filipinos that I've met, like, talked about, like, Red Horse. Like, it's the beer in the Philippines or something. So I had it, and I was like, oh, it's okay. It's a unique taste. Very similar to, like, any other beer I've had. Like, every beer I've had tastes about the same, but it's like a small difference. And I think Red Horse is just like a little bit more tame, I think. A little bit, like minuscule tame. It's great. Yes, I am. In fact, I already purchased it on Friday. So I purchased it, yeah. So I got myself a little case. I'm excited. So once I get my stuff, I'll be like, whoa, I'm looking at Levidress. Levidress? Oh my gosh. Being able to look at your opponent and be like, I dictate how much power this has. I also learned from a mutual friend of mine that the Dragon Empire Destined one apparently is like Leonorn, but for Dragon Empire. You'll buy, what? What, Zach? Alright, I'll consider it. I might keep it though, but if I do, I'll let you know, yeah. But, yeah, I learned the Destined ones are coming out in the set of Case 4 for Cardfight Vanguard, and I'm excited for it. Ever since our mutual friend said, like, oh, the Dragon Empire Destined one is like Leonore, and I'm like, You've been playing Levy, and it's a blast. Fair warning, the Levy takes some brain power. Oh, I'm totally down for that. All I know is I will put a marker on a circle, and I will dictate whether it gains power or loses power, and if you lose power, I plus. So it's like... Yeah, I don't know... Yeah, I don't know if I'll play Impaldio, and I don't know if I'll play the... Equilibria or whatever, the Dragon Empire Destined one. Because I already have Welstra as my Divine Skill Brantgate deck. Yes, Scales, yeah. I don't know if I want to do Scales. I actually looked at it. I think the mechanic is cool. The thing that makes me want to build and keep those cards is the fact they have a keyword called Overcharge. Same thing with Impaldio. Impaldio has a keyword called Automod. And I'm like, dude, that's so cool. I looked at their skills and I'm like, I'm really tempted to build it. But I don't know if I want to commit. Like, I don't know if I want to commit, because I already have a bunch of decks, and I'm already known at the card shop as the guy that plays literally everything. And it gets to a point where, yes, I do have a lot of decks, and I've given some decks away. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you told me. It's like Majesty Lord Blaster, but for Lyrical, and I'm like, yeah! Idols! Simp! Simp power! So... Um, yeah. I don't know if I want the scales one, because, like, I still feel like Varga is a better Divine Skill Dragon Empire Vanguard than Equilibra, or Scales. Because the Scales one is cool, I looked, and it's kind of like Leonorn, because, like, if you do everything right, they're hitting for, like, big numbers. I think our mutual friend's at, like, over 70,000 power in a column, and I'm like, oh. I mean, basically, it just comes down to just take the hit. You can't guard it. But, yeah, I don't know if I want to play the Scales one, though. I'll think about it, because I thought I wouldn't be playing a lot of decks from set 3 until I looked at it. Like, I kept Coda Blaze because I pulled almost every single rarity of Coda Blaze. Coda Blaze, I didn't pull the secret rare of it, but I did get the double frame rare and the silver rare, so it's really funny. You don't think I'll like Scales, but I do like Leonorn. I just haven't gotten around to building it. I literally need 4 of the Union Dress Leonorns. But if you think I won't like it, I guess I'll take your word for it. Or are you saying that just so I can give it away? I'm playing. Also, like, I don't know about Impaldio either. I don't know if I'm interested in Impaldio. I feel like I might, like, give it away too. You don't want Scales? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, like, Scales is cool and all, but it's because its divine skill is, guess what, I become Vermilion, and I deal you with damage because you have 4 or less cards in your damage zone, and it's like, oh, okay. I mean, like, I finally built my Vermilion deck, and I prefer to build, if I had to choose between Vermilion and, the Scales deck that's coming out, I'm like, I might choose Vermilion. You think I'll like Impalio? I mean, like, Impalio's cool. I think the main thing is, for me personally, with the whole Divine Skill thing currently in the standard format of Cardfight Vanguard, the Etemon gives them power on your opponent's turn. Oh, stop. You're selling me on this. I'm trying to have at least only one deck that has Divine Skill per nation, with the exception of Keter Sanctuary and Lyrical Monasterio, because I'm a Lyrical Monasterio and Keter Sanctuary player. But it's just like, oh man. It's tanky like Yuze. Zach, why are you selling it to me? Why are you selling it to me? I looked at Impalio's skill the other day. I kind of glanced through it, and I mean, like, sure, it's like 6 drive checks, I guess. I guess it balances it out. Is there restands? Because it's Brantgate. It's a Brantgate deck. It has to be restands, right? Is Impalio restand? No? Okay, then that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want Impalio then. That's why I'm like, does Impalio restand? Is it just like, I will slam you real hard, kind of like the Scales deck? Because if that's the case, I probably don't want it. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, like, the 6 drive check thing is awesome. Like, oh, 6 drive checks, I'm like, I guess, but I mean, I've seen better. Like, I can't help but think about Nova Grapplers. It's just like, I feel like, yeah, but there's, like, better decks that can do multi-attack. Like, if you were to tell me, like, oh, auto-mod gauges and stuff like that, I'd be like, Impalio or Rotovisor. I might choose Rotovisor because I think Rotovisor is phenomenal. I think it's great, and I know Rotovisor is going to be getting support, I think in set 5. I don't think it's this coming set, but it's like, Rotovisor's great, and I'm like, I love Rotovisor. Like, heck, what was it, the Sky Striker one? I forget, I have a card in my selling binder, but it's like, it's like a card, and it's all about Vanguard swings, essentially. You've played it, Zach, I know you have. We played it together once. Because you can do 3 Vanguard swings with it. It's like, Avant-Garde, yeah, Avant-Garde, that's the one. I'm like, I would rather have, like, Avant-Garde over Impalio. Because, I mean, like, what is Impalio's Divine Skill again? It just gives him 2 extra 2 drive and an extra crit, right? I mean, like, it's a good skill, but I mean, like, good Divine Skill specifically, but it's like, you love that? Yeah, see, that's the thing, like, I feel like Brantgate is, like, more of a multi-attack type of thing. Because, like, I understand, like, oh, in Polio, I am big and I have a big fist,
Oh no!
and I can hit you with it. But if you can block that big fist, I mean, then the rear guards are needles, and if you guard those needles, it's like, it's just a 3-attack deck, you know? Gives extra drive and crit. I was right, yep. I don't know if I want that though, Zach, to be honest. Genuinely, I don't know if I want it. But it'll depend on when I open the case, because the main things I'm looking at is like Lyrical Monasterio, Keter Sanctuary, and Stoicheia. Those are the 3 nations I'm looking at in this like upcoming case. Like, Dragon Empire and Brantgate are very up in the air, and they're already leaning towards just me not ever touching those. Because, I mean, I have Coda Blaze, like the worst Dragon Empire deck. Worse than Eugene. If you pull Irodium Paul, one of our mutuals will buy it in a heart. Oh, really? Wait, is it? Actually, I think I know. I may know who you're talking about, but yeah. Because, like, I literally was talking to the card shop, like, on Thursday. I was like, hey, what do you guys want? Because there are some cards I might not want. The scales are cool. I don't know. Man, I'm really... the sandwich. Yeah, the sandwich. Oh, man, I don't know. It'll all depend. The thing is I don't want to build Scales or Empoleon because I want to have space in my room. Because, yes, I have a lot of Cardfight Vanguard decks in my room. Like, I have a lot of Cardfight Vanguard decks. A lot. I am not embarrassed about it. I am happy about it because I love Cardfight Vanguard. It's like, it's my card game that I play, but it's like, I gotta be careful which decks I have, man, because, you know, I mean, I know I'll be getting more decks, but I can't just be building everything. I really shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I could. Because, like, it gets to a point that there are some decks that I just don't like playing. Like, for example, I used to have a Zorga deck, and Zorga has a super cool thing called Alchemagic. Because it's like, I play an order, and this order can do another order. Like, if you play an order, the order can do... It basically does 2 things instead of 1 thing. That's what Zorga does, and it's cool. I tried to get into it, but I really couldn't get into the mechanic. Great mechanic, just not for me.
I thought I was just out of range.
See, exactly. You can't play Zorga, no idea why. Same here. It comes down to that. It's like, I used to have a Eugene deck too. I was like, I want to be anti-meta, and then I caved in and built Chakrabarthi at the time. And it's just like I just couldn't get into Eugene. I genuinely couldn't get into it. I think Eugene is cool. I just didn't want to get into it. Also, like, I play other card games other than Cardfight Vanguard, like Y Schwartz. And there's also Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't play that anymore. But it's just like, sure, I can build all the decks, but there are some decks I probably won't enjoy playing, so why would I build them, you know? Because some decks will just be taking up space in my room. But I like all the decks like I currently have. I've given away all the decks that I don't want so far. So, and granted, I think I have like a lot of decks that have come out in the standard format. Like, probably, I want to say like 70% of decks in my room. Oh no, 70%? I think I have about 70% of the decks of Cardfight Vanguard standard format. Yeah, I'm gonna play Alden. That's a given. That's a Keter Sanctuary deck. I'm playing Alden. Basically, Alden is Jewel Knights, but the rear guards have resist, and it's like, peak, yeah. I can't wait to just superior call units from my hand, and they can't be affected by my opponent's card effects. I was like, this is what Alden needed. It needed that oomph, and it got its extra oomph. I am going to the Bushiroad Championship Series. Yeah, I am going to the one in November. So, are you going? Because right now, me and Zap, we're planning to go and crash in a mutual's house. Wait, aren't you going with Are you going with a group of people, or are you by yourself right now? Because if you are by yourself, maybe you can join me and Zap.
I can't tell. I think I'll just.
I mean, I'd be totally down for you to join us, though. So.
No, the bear looks cool. What do you guys say?
See? You're going with the caveman group? Primal? What? I'm playing. I know what you mean. Yeah, so right now it's me and Zap, because me and Zap are talking about it, and it's just, yeah. So far the plan is me and Zap just go down and we crash at a friend's place for the Bushiroad Championship Series next month. So, yeah.
Random.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean, docs? I don't know what you're talking about. Wink, wink, wink. Delete it. I don't know. I feel bad. Every time someone's told me to delete it, I do not know how to delete messages. There's commands.
Oh, cool.
What is it, commands? I don't know how you can delete. How do I... Oh, whoa.
Proposal of marriage. Yes,
What is
I have
this?
to fight to the death. Wait.
What is this?
Can I not get one more?
Oh, you can shout out? I'm learning things right now.
How would he?
Oh, there is a command to prevent users from sending duplicate messages in chat. Oh, cool.
So,
Oh, cool. I just had a glance of all the mods. It's whatever.
find a good way. Ah!
Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you for teaching me that. Click the message. Oh, oops. I clicked on you. Okay, I'm following you now, I guess. Alright. What is it? I have reply and pin.
Hi.
Do I right click? I don't know.
Nice job.
It will say delete message timeout ban. I literally am left clicking that thing. Click your name. Oh! Okay. What is this? Manage suspicious user.
Careful.
I don't know what that is. How do I... Oh, I can move it. Oh!
If I die, does everybody...
What is this? What is this? Ban, timeout, warn? I can warn? I can block and report you.
Got it. Good luck.
Time you out?
Ouch.
Oh!
Anyways, are we-
Oh shoot! No, no, no! No! Wait. Zach, wait, hold on. It timed him out for 10 minutes! Like, wait, no, it's just, I just want to time up for 1 second, hold on!
Okay, one more.
Oh no, Zach, I'm so sorry, how do I... Oh, I got it, I found it.
I'm sure they won't die. They're probably way higher level than me.
Hold on, I got it.
Die in real life if they die.
Can I do it?
Time?
Okay, I have saved. Zach can now message in stream chat. Thank you. I've only timed out one person, and it was a couple of years ago. It was Kaicho. I timed out Kaicho because Kaicho put something in stream chat he shouldn't put in, and I was like, oh, and Kaicho's like, you just timed me out, Lil. See, you and many others have to teach me how to mod. Like, Kaicho is currently a mod for my channel, but he has stopped coming on here, and I don't blame him. Like, he's living his best life, and I'm happy for him. So, yeah, I can't believe I've spent like 38 minutes talking. We had stuff we needed to do. Okay.
Good option.
Well, that's a big thing. Anyway, besides that, let's get into learning languages, and then aphids, and then mayhap play some Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Who knows? We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.